Hello, everybody, and welcome to this episode of Real Life, Real Crime, the podcast. As always, I'm your host, Woody Overton, and I'm reaching out to y'all today with some extremely exciting news. I'm almost at a loss for words, but I just want to let y'all know that, as you've heard me say before, we were up for the People's Choice Podcast Awards. We were nominated in 3 categories. The first one being the People's Choice. And that was open to any podcast from any genre from around the world. Over 700,000 podcasts. The second category we were nominated in was Society and Culture. And we were going against people like Sword and Scale and all these other huge shows have been around for a long time. And we were only around 5 months old when the list came out. So the third category we were nominated in was Drama and Storytelling. And we asked y'all to vote. And I mean, come on, man. Y'all, the people that voted, you saw how many people there were that were nominated in the different categories. And guess what? Wait for it. Boom, bitches. We received the word yesterday. We made the finals in 2 of the 3 categories. Society and Culture and Drama and Storytelling. That means we made the top 10, and it's not in numerical order, it's in alphabetical order in those 2 categories. Okay, so what's the next process? All right. Whenever you signed up to vote or nominate, whatever they called it, for Real Life, Real Crime, they asked you, would you be willing to be a judge? Should you be selected one of 3,000 people that they're going to select to do the final voting on the podcast? Keeps it fair, keeps it independent. That's, what the deal was. So we were one of 10 finalists in those 2 categories. As far as I know, y'all, and I hadn't spent a whole lot of time looking at it, but I did glance through it twice. It appears we may be I'm sure I'm getting this wrong, but from what I could see, it looks like Real Life, Real Crime, the podcast, was the only podcast nominated to make the finals, not nominated, to make the finals in 2 different categories. That's a little old RLRC. That was 5 months old, baby. And just 6 months when the results came out. So we made it. We're at the finals. And now, like I was telling you a second ago, when you signed up, if you checked that you were willing to be a judge, one of 3,000 chosen from everybody that voted, then you get to vote, right? And pick whichever podcast you want. And at the end of it goes for 30 days. At the end of that time, it's counted. And then I think the awards are like in October or something in Las Vegas. I'm not sure on that. That's what I'd heard, like the Westgate. But so the reason I'm talking to you about this today, y'all did it, lifers. You did it. Little Real Life, Real Crime, the baby of all the ones that are on there. And we made the finals. There's 10 finalists in each category. And we made it in Drama and Storytelling and Society and Culture. And like I said, when you go to look at that, y'all can go to www.podcastawards.com and you click on the finalists and look under those categories. Shit, there's shows in there. We're right next to Sword and Scale because we're in alphabetical order. We're right before them as Society and Culture. And I forget which the other big true crime one is that's in Drama and Storytelling. But y'all did it. We asked you to take the time to go in and register and vote, and you did it. And we made the finals, baby. I'm just so happy. My face has been hurting since yesterday, right? Because I've been smiling so much. Now, here's the deal. They are going to choose 3,000 people out of all the people that voted. to make the final decisions. They get to vote. And the reason I'm coming to you tonight, what's so important is I should have done it earlier, I guess. I've already had 2 lifers that have been contacted to be notified that they are to be the final judges, 2 of at least the 3,000 to go in and vote. So, y'all, if you get something in, if you voted and you get something in from podcastawards.com, it's not a scam. You have to go there and still log in using whatever password you created, an email and password you created. But that's it. I mean, that's the big shit. And, vote for us in those categories. I mean, honestly, when I looked at all the big names and the big shows that were in there after being nominated, I just didn't think we had a chance in hell. But evidently, lifers kick ass because we made it, baby. We made it. Check your spam filters or check your trash box. I only know of 2 people so far that have got it, and they both sent it to me. And I was like, holy shit. I mean, that's awesome. Even if we get 2 out of the 3,000, that's awesome. But so, I mean, just check it. And if you get it, do what you do, lifers, and vote for us. Hell, who knows? We might win the whole thing. But I think that we're the only podcast that are finalists in 2 different categories, at least that I could see. Maybe there was somebody else, but there's a lot of podcasts and a lot of categories. But I want to thank each and every one of you for taking the time to do it. You kick ass. I love y'all. You made it, or you make it all worthwhile. I mean, we're like, I don't know, 210,000 downloads today, something like that. Our private Facebook page, friends, fans, and crew, Real Life, Real Crime, is right at 1,900 members, and that's like 5 months old. And of course, we have our other pages, the Lanyap page where the cookbook is going on, and our regular Real Life, Real Crime Facebook page. And then YouTube is coming along. Our numbers are way up on there. And then we have all the social media. So, but let me tell you something, and maybe y'all can send me some feedback on this. I don't talk about the reviews. We need reviews on iTunes. I think we have like 360 something out of over 200,000 downloads. Hell, we have 1,900 on just our private Facebook group. But some ass munch left a 3-star review the other day, and I'm going to read it to you because it's really fucking funny. I shouldn't do this, but I'm going to do it anyway. Because personally, I was kind of offended, but I was more offended for you as lifers. And so, but if I'm wrong, y'all tell me. I want you to tell me. But this review, we have almost all 5-star reviews, y'all. This review says, tedious detail not needed. 3-star review by, I'm not going to say the name. It says, good podcast and storytelling, but the tedious detail, like about crime lab detail, isn't needed. It's pretty boring. I had to fast forward. This is true crime. We all know about bagging hands and bullet markings. I will keep trying to listen, but I sure hope all the episodes are not presented like second graders or the listeners. You know what? Fuck you, buddy. Real Life, Real Crime, lifers, I love y'all. We're telling the story. I can't just skip over facts, right? So you may be a forensic pathologist, whoever you are, but I'm telling the stories for fans. And y'all, if you think I'm telling too much detail, y'all let me know. But I don't believe that, and it's important. And I guess we might not be a finalist in drama and storytelling, dude, if I skipped over every little detail that you've seen on Forensic Files or whatever it is that you watch. But so anyway, y'all, iTunes reviews, if you can, take a moment and leave us a review. I'm not asking for your stars. I don't care. The numbers on it is I don't know what the algorithm is or whatever it's called, but whenever people go to search for Real Life, Real Crime, it has something to do with being tied into Apple and iTunes. The more reviews you have, the more it's brought up. I don't understand it, but so if you can, take a moment and leave us a review on iTunes or wherever it is you listen. And I just love y'all and appreciate you, man. I just wouldn't. We made 6 months yesterday. yesterday, I think, 6 months old. And what an amazing ride it's been. And I really appreciate y'all, each and every one of you. Thank you so much for making us be finalists, man, in 2 separate categories. And I love it's all of y'all. So, and be on the lookout. BOLO, as we say in law enforcement, be on the lookout for that email. And probably you would, if you're going to get it, you would have got it today, like the other 2 people did. So if you check your email, whatever email you use to sign up, check your spam and all that in case it got filtered out. If you are one of the final 3,000 judges, and give us your vote, and I appreciate it. And hopefully we'll see y'all live from Las Vegas or something like that. I love and appreciate each and every one of you. I thank you for everything that you do. Patreon members, my God, the Patreon members are coming on like crazy. And I just, the growth is really a blessing for us. It helps us to offset some of the costs of the show and, justify what we're doing. It's really just been amazing. I mean, this week alone, we've got more Patreon members this week than we did in any other month thus far. And we're only, I meant this month, and we're only 10 days, 11 days into the month, something like that. So that's really growing. Patreon members, I love it and appreciate y'all. I mean, it's just awesome. It's amazing. And I'm going to tell you something. We got our first lanyap donation today from a listener, Alex, who is not on Facebook, or he or she is not on Facebook, and I'm not going to say the last name because they're listed in Patreon only as Alex. But they know who they are, and they reached out to me and said, hey, do you have another way of us being able to donate some money to the show to help y'all with what you're doing? I've been gone, y'all, for like 3 weeks, and we almost didn't make the last 2 Friday shows, and this Friday was really bad. As you know, we had to pull one out of Patreon to release it to have y'all something that was somewhat on time. But I've been out of the country and I've been working. I do have to work and support my family. But Alex, I told him about our lanyap button, which if you go to www.realliferealcrime.com, it's right there. It's just a PayPal link is what it is. And you can donate anything that you want to. This person sent us $50 today. So Alex, whoever you are, much love and appreciation, and I thank you so much. It really is going to help. But everybody, all fans, it doesn't matter if you're patron or not patron or whatever, just like us and share us and leave us some reviews on iTunes. And just going to keep on telling the stories, y'all, and then just to tell the stories. And remember, mine are unscripted. I don't have any notes. I don't have anything to look at. I'm going off my memory. And there's been several times that I've actually sat down and re-recorded the same episode because after I got done, I thought about some more important details, right? Anyway, so we're unscripted, no notes and all that good stuff. If I need something like background information, how many years somebody got or whatever, then I hit up Karen Ortolano, who is our research specialist on the Dream Team. That's another, I want to give a shout out to the Dream Team. Thank you, Dream Team members, for pushing us so hard. I love y'all. And y'all, that's the moderators and friends for the crew, the KREWE. That's the Facebook page. And they just are amazing in what they do. So each and every one of y'all, love you, appreciate it. Hang on, baby. We're going places. All the fans, I don't care if you be patron, you can't be patron or whatever. Just continue to do what you're doing. We had our highest download day ever yesterday by like a lot. And so evidently people are getting excited about it. And I love it. And I haven't talked about the numbers and stuff in a while, but I want to tell y'all thank you. And just keep doing what you're doing, please. And invite people into the crew group and leave us a review and, check us out on YouTube and all that stuff. And I'm going to start doing a lot more videos starting this week. I'm going to do videos and post them to the crew and post them to YouTube so you can put a face with the voice. And I love y'all. And there's a little short something. And I just wanted to say thank you and I appreciate you. And if y'all have complaints, I don't really think that giving too many details is a complaint. I mean, when I'm telling a story and not everybody knows about it, but if you do have a complaint, send it. If I don't like it, I'm going to tell you about it, but there's been a lot of things and suggestions and complaints that y'all have done that we absolutely changed. And so it doesn't fall on deaf ears. And I appreciate y'all. I just want to get better and continue to watch and make Real Life, Real Crime, the podcast grow. And you bunch of lifers, you're doing it. And I appreciate you. My family appreciates you. Dream Team appreciates you. And that's it. I love all y'all. So again, check your mailboxes and thank you so much. And you made us a finalist, and then we're about to blow that up on social media now. I was waiting to try to send y'all this little excerpt first, but there's no hiding it now. Thanks again. Love you. And until next time or ever, don't let me catch you down on Murder Bayou. Peace.